Hi there everyone, GuardianE here with another Destiny Child video, this time on the World Boss for Water Sprite Xenie. This event, we are going to be able to get Xenie for free just through the Magic Mirror shop, so that's great. You're going to be able to get multiple copies of her there through doing the trial missions, as well as clearing out the shop with the event currency, but of course getting some boost childs will definitely help with that grind. So we of course do already have Whispering Metis, that is one of the boost units, but the other one is new, so that is going to be Samael, I think, Materialistic Samael. Really cool design. Look at that incredible hair. That's such a unique look. So let's go ahead and head over to the shop right now. So here we are on the premium pickup summon for Samael. Let's just get right into them. 15 multis deep is going to get her guaranteed, but naturally we would like to get her much earlier than that. Hopefully after 5 multis, I guess, so we can get that spa skin. Although what I will say is that they've been kind of stingy with the spa skins lately. They've been, well, not only have I not been getting them because my RNG has been bad, but also all of the latest ones for the past month have all been 2D. They haven't had live 2D animation associated with them, so I don't know what's going on there. Seems a little odd, but hopefully that's just a light lull in producing those. They have been dropping a lot of premium skins though, which I do very much appreciate. So those are all of course going to be available in the Blood Gem shop. So if you want to get them early, of course, and support the devs, you could, of course, just buy it from Unveils shop. But if you're willing to wait it out, they are going to be available late. Oh, mileage. Hello. Very nice. Get ourselves another 5-star ticket to add into the pile of 5-star tickets that we have. That one of these days we are going to have to redeem. Not just yet, but one day we will we'll go ham on that and open like 300 5-star tickets. Alright, let's skip. Okay, nothing here. So we are gonna, again, we're gonna try to alternate between skipping and watching. If it gets real rough, like we end up going, like 7 multis in, then we'll just kind of skip every multi at that point. But we want to bide our time a little bit, just enjoy the animation, enjoy the theatricality, the pageantry, right? Event itself is going pretty well. The team is kitted well. I know it's a couple days in, so that's a couple of days of not having the boost unit in the team. So I am missing out on 60% of the currency that you could get. So, but we're gonna try to make that up in spades once we get the boost unit and build her up, and then add her to the team. All right. Could be her. No. Could be a 4-star. And no. Alright, it's fine. Now what was it, the last summon session I did have to go to the pity. I did. We'll see if the bad luck streak continues. Let's go ahead and skip. Alright, nothing here. Getting a little Mona action. Can't complain about that. Let's keep going. I believe this is multi-5, so that does guarantee us the Constellation Spa skin. So, certainly pretty okay with that, all things considered. I do have lots and lots of crystals. I mean, and I have gotten a couple of comments asking how you're able to farm crystals. And I mean, the easiest answer to that, and maybe we can put out an actual video at some point going over the steps, because you can kind of the commitment is very, very small. I mean, every day if you just do your Lisa's dailies. Oh, hey, there we go. Here she is. Very nice material. Even the color palette is really neat with the orange and the black. Gives her almost like a Halloween vibe. It's actually pretty cool. And just all the layering and sort of the feathers, the skull. Look at the hair. It's so fantastic. So she's a fire supporter here. We'll take a closer look at her. For sure. But just such an extravagant look is very, very impressive. And of course she is going to be very, very helpful in easing up on the grind. Definitely need that for this upcoming, well, this current event, not upcoming at all. Oh, 2 and 1! Nice! We take those, That's a lot better than the last go around. It's been a while since we've gotten a little bit of luck, so that's good, So that is going to be 2-in-1 there. Nice. Alright, well let's take a closer look at the units that came alongside this event, this World Boss, and let's start with the World Boss herself, Underwater Xenies. You shouldn't drop your guard in the water. That is unless you want to become my plaything. Xenie is an eccentric demon who lives to have fun. She believes in enjoying her life every day. As such, she can't understand demons who think of nothing but the Archfiend contest. Preach. Preach, girl. She was enamored by the mortal realm's beaches and settled down there, where she spends her days terrorizing the humans who play in the water by pulling them under. Jesus. Which is her idea of a joke. Those she's preyed upon have come to think of her as the spirit of a woman who died at sea. So that's like an interesting play on like an urban legend or a myth of you know, a lady who died at sea, and like kind of like the story that parents tell their kids so they don't just wander off in the water, right? But Xenie's design here, pretty simple and straight to the point, to be honest. I mean, she's got that glowing sheen on her skin, has this Mother Gaia of the earth look to her with all of the leafy foliage around, which is basically just her outfit is the leafy foliage. It's more or less a leaf bikini. Has a watermelon down there with some blooming flowers, and she has this long hair that just kind of streams behind her and parts in the back and kind of wraps around her a little bit in sort of a wreath pattern, covering the one eye. And yeah, I mean, she looks super good. Let's go ahead and her Awakened art now. She gets a tan going, which I am always a fan of, a big proponent of the tan. She gets some more adornments with the foliage. In fact, she gets kind of like a little stylish hat almost, with like the little wrapped leaf, as well as the sprig that comes out. It's pretty nice. And then she does run her tongue over her lips a little bit too. And then the tan skin really gets accentuated even more by the sheen of her skin, which is really great. So let's take a look at her drive skill. Playful Indulgence. And okay. Alright. That's fine. Straight to the point, I suppose. Nothing, not too many bells and whistles. I actually have seen that from the World Boss, because I have been doing the World Boss, but not so extravagant, especially for a skill that's called Playful Indulgence. You'd think it'd be a little bit more, some more embellishments there, but long and short of it, I mean, if we take a look at her skills, so it looks like she is going to be PvP based. So she's going to be a PvP based character. She is going to be green. Her slide is going to inflict Smite, which is stun and skill damage defense minus 15%, and also Corrosion, which looks like to be a damage over time, which does damage based upon the number of targets debuffs plus 1. So that's actually pretty nice. If you're going to be casting a lot of debuffs on the enemy, that can be relatively useful. I don't know how she stacks up in the PvP world. I don't really follow the PvP world, to be completely honest with you, because it's pretty safely ignorable. But that being said, I do think that seems like she's definitely geared towards that. So we take a look at the character that we just pulled, so that's Materialistic Samael. I'd recommend against going after my treasure if you're not sure you can afford the price. Oh ho! Samael is a demon with a love for all things shiny. She came to the mortal realm to collect what she could find nowhere else. Though she is strong, she was wholly disinterested in the Archfiend contest and instead spent her days accumulating baubles on her island. So these two are kind of peas in a pod, huh? They both kind of have the same philosophy. That is until the day Lanfei requested her help selling treasure chests, and so began her days doing just that in the night world. Interesting, okay. So I think this is actually her Awakened art. Did it swap? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Alright, so this is her Unawakened art, and like I said, I actually think it's really cool how her updo is like this living, breathing, almost demonic entity, and it has like this dichotomy of I think, like, beauty and femininity and delicateness, in addition to these like demonic undertones with the essentially what is a maw, like a gaping maw in the middle. You have a sort of an angel wing on the side, but then you have these hearts that glow, jewelry, a ribbon on the other. Really nice. It's just kind of fanciful, and also kind of plays into this whole, she has this like sort of jester look, again with the orange and the black. She's got those leggings going all the way up and not wearing a whole heck of a lot else. Definitely showing off the figure, and she's got a remarkable one, so I don't blame her. If we take a look at the Awakened art, so this one is a little bit Oh, you know what? There's a little bit more chompy chomp, I think, in the headdress, or in the hair there. That's kind of nice. There's also a skull that wasn't there originally, so that's actually pretty cool. And then she herself, again, it looks like this batch is keen on sticking their tongues out in her Awakened art. And then she, of course, does have a more abbreviated top there that shows off her proportions and curves really, really well. But yeah, I think overall this color palette is a lot more striking than the orange and black, even if the orange and black did play into the whole Halloween aesthetic. But yeah, she looks amazing. Let's go ahead and drive skill effect. Check it out. Array Draconius. Oh, it's not. I always love it when you are able to see them, and her transformation is super cool. Okay, big fan. Big fan. I do love that when the actual drive skill shows off the character a little bit. So take a look at her skills here. So she is going to be a fire attacker, right? And she is going to be World Boss based. Of course, that makes sense since she has the boost unit for this World Boss. And it does look like she's going to amplify damage in a pretty big way. 85% chance to end cooldown for 2 fire type allies. That's a great support ability, meaning that you're just going to be attacking more often. Chance to grant aid, weak point skill damage plus 15%. Attack increase in proportion to current number of buffs to 5 fire type allies for 2 turns, and then grants Battle Cry, which is huge. So that is an attack plus 35% stacked up to 3 times to 5 fire type allies for 2 turns as well. On World Bosses, her drive skill will actually grant focus, accuracy up, and 100% crit to 3 fire type attacker allies for 2 turns, which means that she is going to be exceedingly good when it comes to the actual fever time, right? So you're going to want to combine this effect alongside a unit that's going to also limit the actual. So I think Ganesha, probably paired with her, are going to be peas in a pod. They're going to be amazing together. Samael is going to give the 100% crit plus accuracy, and then Ganesha is going to limit the fever units to just the ones that are buffed, which means you're just going to get a series of crits from your fire attackers for the fever time. So that's pretty darn good. So yeah, so that's it. Those are my polls for Samael, and of course we're still working through the World Boss right now, but let me know in the comments below how you did on your summons, if you did summon for Samael, and if you're still working through the World Boss, let me know how that's going. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Destiny Child content. We thank you all so much for watching, for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really, really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's keep on slacking.